Council meetings are long and boring. Wouldn't it be great if they were short and unboring? This is why I've invented the 5-minute meeting. All right, Ashland City Council meeting, December 4th. Starts with the city administrator's report, and she said because of the smoke, the chamber wanted to send out a local coupon book, not just Ashland, but the entire county, but they needed some extra cash, and the city said, we got 10 grand extra. So they sent out a bunch of them. Best holiday shopping season ever so far. And then this guy goes, hey, what about free holiday parking at the Haggerty structure? And they said, we're doing that. It costs us $1,200 every weekend, but it's super great for business. And then they said that there's extreme weather shelter, something about Pioneer Hall opens when it's 20 degrees for extra homeless people when it gets that cold. You get up to 60 people. And then, special presentation. The Planning Commission, they came and said, here's what we do. We approved this and we approved that, and we mostly approved housing. Sometimes we approved some zoning stuff and some business stuff, and thanks to the council for approving the stuff that we approved, and then we can continue approving stuff. And then this guy goes, you guys are great. And then the consent, public forum. We're at the public forum. The retired teacher lady said, we just heard about this new Hellman Street tiny house project and in the neighborhood, and it's going to be a traffic issue and a safety issue. And then the Jackson County Commissioner was there, one of them, and he blew smoke up everyone's butt for some reason. Because they're having the county smoke meeting on the 11th. And he said, happy holidays. And this guy said, he goes, you are great. And then consent agenda. This guy said, hey, talk about that new police contract. And the city lady said, it was tough to negotiate these things, but our deal is similar to the same deal as other cities of the same size. So that was what we did. And then this guy goes, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. And then this guy goes, this negotiation could have got crazy, but it didn't. So good job. And then, of course, passed. And then, public hearing. The appeal of the Planning Commission approval of a construction of 15-unit apartment project on Park Street and the Siskiyou. And the staff said the neighbors are all appealing this because they say the codes are wrong, the parking requirements are wrong, and tree protection is wrong, blah, blah, blah. And they are misinformed. We, at the city, nailed it. And then the apartment project builders, they had a slick lawyer guy showed up to represent them, and he said, you are required to okay this because of some planning commission rule, and state law says this is needed housing, and it's 100% super legal, and technically this doesn't violate anything, and legally, technically, in any super legal way, this is 100% perfect. And then he literally tried to sell snake oil to everyone in the room. He didn't, but it felt like he was about to. And then the neighbor who filed the appeal, they said, we're cool with the housing there, but this is a dorm room thing, not a multi-family thing. And it's not going to ease the housing crisis. It's just to make money, rent rooms to students and stuff. And it's a huge traffic problem, and there's not 2 cars per unit. It's like 4 to 6 cars per unit. And everyone's going to drive around all day, and the parking is going to be a nightmare. And to deny this tricky nonsense, they said. And then public comment, the woman said, I live next door, and you can put apartments there, but this is too many parking problems. And another guy said, this is a hybrid dorm, not a multifamily. It's going to be worse than they say it is. It's going to be worse. And then the woman who says lives nearby said, this is being pushed through, and it's not 15 units. It's 100 occupants, all with cars. And then, doesn't matter. Here I am. Applicant rebuttal. And then that guy said, look, everyone's going to complain. Neighbors are always going to hate new stuff. And according to 1.0.53.0 of Oregon statute, whatever, we need more housing. And then another guy said, by the way, the parking lot is porous, so water's going to seep down, groundwater. There's that. And then the staff said, kitchens aren't common kitchens like they're saying, like in a dorm room mess hall. They're like common kitchens like you have a kitchen in your house and 5 people live in your house. That's what those are. And then the council deliberated, blah, 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 went through all the points, and they went, everything's going to be fine. We approved this project. And then, new business. They talked about a long list of tweaking of rules for council meetings, and they agreed with most of the changes, and then they postponed some changes. Whatever. And then the police chief said the taxi driver licenses are good for a year, not at the end of the year. And then which guy said what? Then the staff said, we're going to try and change some Uber And Lyft rules will bring those to you. You got to change 3 things. So when Lyft says they're not going to come here, and then this guy goes, we got to get on this Uber Lyft thing. We got to get it. Let's do this. And then this guy defensively said, we have been, by the way, working really hard on this, and it's not our fault because the council's working very hard, and we've been working hard, very hard on this. So this is already being worked on, and we're continuing to work on it. And then there's some more business, and another resolution passed, I think. And then, end of meeting. You are welcome.